In this video, we want to talk about the anatomy of a sales slump. And I scripted something here, and I'm just going to read it to you, and you see the situations. But first of all, I want you to understand what a sales slump is. Slump, as in S-L-U-M-P, slump. 99% of sales slumps can be linked directly to failure in prospecting. Prospecting is a very important part of selling. Now, a lot of us, we are struggling with our sales career, and we are not understanding where is the problem. Most of the time, almost 99% of salespeople will struggle because they are not prospecting well. The anatomy of a sales slump looks something like this. I just want to break it down to you. At one point, you stop prospecting. You just were not going to meet new people. Because you stop prospecting, your pipeline stalled. You're not having a lot of contacts in the pipeline. Because the prospects in your pipeline are dead, you stop closing deals. So that now means there's no deal coming in. Just follow my thoughts here. Follow my thoughts. As you experience this failure, deals are not coming. There is an erosion of your confidence. Your confidence starts slumping. Like you start feeling that, oh my goodness, maybe I'm not very good at sales. Are you seeing the flow so far? Now, your confidence has gone down. Now, your crumbling confidence creates a negative self-talk. And that further degrades your confidence. When you start telling yourself negative things, it degrades your confidence even further. It wrecks your enthusiasm. You're no longer very enthusiastic about the work. And it causes you to feel like you are a loser. Let me use Donald Trump's word, loser. So a lot of it, most of the time, you become a loser. Why? Because you have not been doing the prospecting. As a loser, you start feeling like your energy is going low and your motivation is going low and you're not prospecting anymore because you don't have the energy, you don't have the enthusiasm, you don't feel good about yourself, you're having doubts about yourself. Now, you're not even prospecting anymore. Why? Because of how you feel. You now start feeling this negativity that is coming. Now, because you don't feel like prospecting, you call the same old dead end prospects over a long period of time, and you know that I'm calling these people, but I'm not closing on them. Why? Because you build that spiral of negative habit. You have not been calling new people. Now you're thinking that this person was so near. I was almost closing on this one. I was almost closing on this one. You keep complaining about the people who have refused to close. Why? Because you don't have other new leads that you're chasing. Just follow my thoughts a little bit further. The lack of prospecting activity makes you already feel more terrible. The lack of prospecting activity, you start feeling more terrible. You start feeling even much more worse. Are you following this feeling? All of it started from one thing, not prospecting well at the start. So all of a sudden now it's no longer a prospecting problem, it's now an emotional problem. You now start feeling terrible about yourself. You start hating sales. You even hate the company where you're working in. It started there where you are not prospecting. And when you start messing up with your mind, your confidence starts going away, then sales become very frustrating. It becomes very frustrating. Now, just follow my thoughts a little bit here. You start hoping for silver bullets. But because hope is not a strategy, nothing changes. You start hoping for silver bullets. Hope is never a strategy. Action is. Effort is. Now, if you're not putting the effort, stop hoping because nothing is going to change. Listen to this. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's the thing that I'm trying to tell you here in this video. Now, you sink deeper into a slump, you get desperate, and boom, you get slapped in the face of the law of need. All of a sudden, your needs start pressing you. You know why? Because as a salesperson, we are majorly what? Commission-based people. Now, your needs is saying, food has to be on the table. I need to eat today. I need transport money. I need to pay rent. Now, all of this start messing even further with your head. And all of this is the anatomy of a sales slump. It started with what? At one point, you stop what? Prospecting. And then it went into, because they stopped prospecting, your pipeline started being very shallow. It is stalled. There's nothing in there. And because of that, because the prospects in your pipeline are dead, you stopped what? Closing deals. If you're not closing deals, you're not making money. If you're not making money, then, eventually, somehow you have to make money from somewhere, right? So I want to challenge you to stop this slump. Be somebody who just prospect a lot. You make a lot of phone calls every day. You meet people every day. You can even go and do call canvassing. Call canvassing is go door to door to door to door. You go to a building like Workers' House, very tall building with many offices. You go to the top floor, take a lift to the top floor, and walk door to door to door to door to door until you come to the ground floor. That could be another way of how you can change the way what your prospecting list and your leads can build. But that is, I call it a desperate attempt. The right attempt is always to make sure your pipeline is full. Pipeline management is a very important part of sales. What we're saying in pipeline management is this, that the sales funnel that we use as salespeople has holes in them. Now these holes mean that some potential customers keep dropping off, they keep dropping off, they keep dropping off. And if you're not adding more, then eventually you don't have hot deals that could come in. You cannot convert, and if you're not converting, your sales manager will be on your case. And if your sales manager is on your case, eventually you'll lose your job. But let's say maybe you are a business person. Over 95% of businesses fail because of lack of sales, lack of numbers, cash flow. And why is that? They're not prospecting. They just think that I'm too brilliant. I've come up with this product. It's so brilliant. People should buy. Hey, you gotta sell. I want to stop this here, but I hope you have really learned. I'm speaking from the heart, and I hope this can help you be a great salesperson. Never go into a sales slump. Always be prospecting, always be closing, always be meeting new people, always be in conversation. That's how you get deals done. Go get it done.